and welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor of the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, Media group, Facebook group, Twittering, and Instagram. And lest we forget, the new Torchlight zine, published by yours truly. So, this is going to be a little bit about Torchlight, because I'm watching numbers. Here's the thing. Drive-through RPG allows you to issue discount coupons, and I'm doing that. So what I'm using those coupons to do, though, is track my sources of, referral sources, my traffic sources. Where are my buys coming from? And I'm finding something very surprising to me, and maybe it'll be surprising to you. Right now, I think I've made about almost 6:30 in the evening on Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. This Torchlight went live last night, just around, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So it's been up for, what are we going to say then? At least 18 hours, right? 3/4 of a day. Wow, that was dead time though overnight. Or relatively dead. I have coupons tracking two main sources of sharing. I have a coupon that's tracking sharing through the blog. Now the blog, by the way, gets reshared, so that's Facebook, MeWe, Twittering, Discord, right? And I have another coupon that shows the response from the people that got emails, people that have bought stuff from, I guess, my published stuff at a prior time in the past through drive-thru. So if you bought Swords of Wizardry Continual Light or one of the Pocket Creatures, you got an email saying, hey, Torchlight is out, and it's normally $2, but you can grab it for $1 using this coupon. And the same thing goes for the people that went to the blog. Same discount, different coupon. So just so you all know, Torchlight is $2 if you go to drive-thru, and if you go to their homepage. As I am recording this, Torchlight is number 2 on their hottest small press releases. Number 2. Nice, right? So, what does number 2 equate in sales? Well, I can tell you what it doesn't equate. It does not equate driving business on drive-thru. What do I mean? Well, it was number 7 when I woke up this morning, or when I sat down with my computer, finished my breakfast. So around 9 o'clock in the morning, after I finished eating and Rach went to the other side of the floor to start her work-at-home job at the moment, it was number 7, which means that on my laptop, it was just off the front page. And I had sold 1 copy at full price, $2. Which means that all the other sales, and I'm tracking them, were coming either through the blog post or through the email. All right. Email went out around noon. Maybe a little bit earlier, but yeah, we'll say noonish. There's also a link up on the comment section of the Sword and Wizardry box set Kickstarter, but nobody goes back to read comments of all Kickstarters. I don't really expect much from that link. Another link should be going out tomorrow at the Frog God newsletter blast, which will be interesting to see the results from that. What does all this come out to say? Well, here we are, like I said, about 18 hours, more or less. Well, I guess more. 20 hours after releasing Torchlight's premiere issue. And here are the current numbers. Dun, 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 dun. We have total sales-wise, let me refresh this, 76 copies sold. All right. That's not bad at all. Of those 76, okay, 18 are through the email link that went out. 56 are through the blogs link, which means what? 2-3 copies have been sold directly through drive-thru. That's for a number 2. That's been sitting at number 2 for the last couple of hours on the hottest small press. So, what does that tell you? I'll tell you what it tells me. It tells me that if you want to be a successful RPG publisher of any sort, if you want eyes on, you've got 2 routes, really. You have to spend the time building up your own social media presence, whether it's blogs or YouTube or you got to be a known quantity where you can get your word out that, hey, I got this new shit out there and I think it's good and I think you should read it and spend some money on me. Or you've probably got to get covered by somebody like me. And this is really opening my eyes up to the importance of my posts highlighting new releases or releases that I like, or even Kickstarters, that this is how you get eyes on. This is how you get purchases made. I haven't even really looked to see how many people have this stuff sitting in their cart, have looked at it and said, oh, I'll buy it later with more stuff or whatever they're doing. I think it's eye-opening. And I'm going to be recording, I believe, a Talking Crit later on tonight with Bad Mike. And this is going to be an interesting topic to bring up, because I've never sold anything with these, because I've done blanket discounts and stuff like that. It's the first time I've tried and played with these links, and the fact that you can track them and see where your business is coming from, I find very interesting. And the other thing is, once you start building up your connections, like, there are over 1,500 people who have made purchases of products released by me. I believe it was like 718 were open to receiving mailings through drive-thru. So that means I reached out to 718 somewhere around late this morning, noonish, of which 17 or 18 have purchased based upon that link. Now, let's be honest, I don't read my drive-thru emails all that frequently because I get so fucking many. But I'm also on a reviewer list, so I also get that stuff. But and people are coming home from work now, I guess, sitting down dinner now. They're gonna go through and check their daily emails. But I do find these numbers interesting. Now, folks, if you do want to grab issue of Torchlight, okay, the premiere issue, so it's only $2. Save the money. You're not hurting me by doing that. I'd rather you save the money. I'd rather you pay $1 and tell your friends, and maybe they all pay $1, than you to pay $2 and tell nobody. Go to 10carstavern.com. You can go to the post from July 28th or the post from July 29th. Both have the link. Use the link. Grab your copy for $1. All right, folks. I really do appreciate the support. The support's been outstanding and overwhelming and humbling. And next issue, which we are planning for a late summer release, so probably early September, we'll have other authors aside from just me and some work from Bad Mike. And then we plan on quarterly, but there's also talk on maybe we'd add some thematic issues in between the quarterlies, maybe do a charity issue. So it depends on the response. Depends on you all, right? The more people that say, hey, this is the shit that I want, this is the kind of material that I want, this is old school gaming material that, although written for Swords and Wizards, should easily be used for most other old school games, I'd like to support it, then you're going to get a lot more of it. You know, and you get more people contributing to it. People going, ooh, Mr. Carter, pick me. I want to participate. We'll have more material. All right? So really, it's in your hands. It really is. All right, folks. On that note, as I've been telling you recently, we are in the midst of a pandemic. All right? I am not a medical professional. I'm going to tell you to use your common sense. Take actions and precautions that protect your health, the health of your family, your friends, your community. And seek medical advice from medical professionals. Really, what more can you do than that? And as always, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. And I will talk with you all, God willing, tomorrow. All right, folks. Laters.